Hi gamers, so today we're going to have a look at the Sony HD camera. So let's dive straight into it. Don't forget everything used in the video today. There are links in the description below for the best place to get those gaming products. Make sure you check those out at the end of this video. Hi gaming fans, so today we're going to be looking at the Sony HD camera. This is a great addition for your PS5, but is it any good? What are the pros? What are the cons? Let's get it unboxed and have a look. So look at the back of the box, you've got 1080 HD capture. You can have got a removal of the background, so it works a bit like a green screen. And then you've also got a built-in stand. So let's unbox it and have a look. In the box it comes with an instruction book which literally tells you how to set it up, cleaning before use, all precautions and storage conditions for your camera, settings for the stand. Now let's have a look at the camera. With the camera I've took the lens cover off. It does come with a protective lens cover which we're not going to keep on because we're going to be testing this out. I'm going to be testing this out in some live streams and I'll let you know how I get on at the end of this video with those live streams with this camera. But I think this is just a quick and easy way to get into doing live streams if you're an avid gamer like me. You've got this stand on the bottom here, so as we look at it, that flips out and you can sit that behind your TV and sit this on the back. You've got a little lip there, so it will sit on the back of the front of the TV and then you'll use this to sort of clamp it and stop that moving. So that's pretty good. It also comes with a 6-foot lead, which is fantastic. So you're not limited to the position of where you can actually have this camera. Let's jump in and see how we connect it up and how good it works. Now before you plug in your PlayStation 5 camera, you've got to plug it in on the rear of the PS5. If you'll notice on this lead here, we have a blue connection telling you you have to use a high-speed USB connection. The front one on the PlayStation 5 isn't high speed, but as we look around the rear of the PS5, you've got a blue one, which is the high-speed USB. Plug our PS5 camera in the rear connection. When we first set up your PlayStation 5 camera, you're going to go across to settings, press X, down to accessories, down to camera. In settings you'll see two settings. You've got adjust HD camera and you've got adjust PlayStation camera. You don't want to adjust the PlayStation camera because that is referring to the PlayStation 4 camera for your VR. So you want to go up to HD, press X, and this you can set the position of your camera, press X. Once you've opened this setting, the light on the top of your PlayStation 5 camera will light up to say it's active. And if I move my hand off the screen, see me there, and what it will be doing, will be searching for you, and you're meant to move your head into the shot, press X, and so on and so on. Once that's set up, you can go back out of that, and you're going to want to set the type of picture you want on your camera. So go down to captures and broadcast, and then we're going to go to broadcasts. Video quality, you can choose between 60 FPS and 30 FPS for your gameplay. Go to your camera, and in your camera you can pick whether you want the size small, medium or large. So what I like to do with mine is I like to set mine to small. Then you've got a choice of masks, so you can have a circle cutout, square cutout, hex cutout, auto key or chroma key. What auto key does is that will give you like a green screen, so it will blank the surroundings around you. I'm not a big fan of the auto key selection, so what I tend to do with mine is just have it on the circle cutout. You can also adjust the brightness, the contrast and the transparency. So to do the transparency, you can either wipe it out so you can't even see you at all, or run it back and you can see what it's picking up. At the moment it's just picking up some games where it's sat at the moment by next to the PS5. You've also got a horizontal flip, so you can flip the camera if it's the wrong way around. What I find is when this was preset, it's set that way, which means that any bit of writing that's on what you're wearing will be backwards, so always flip the horizontal so everything reads correctly. Now when you're doing live streams, you can go into display the chat on screen, so you can reply if you haven't got a second screen for your viewers, and you can pick the overlay position where you want that text to appear. So if you want it bottom right, center right, top right, it's entirely up to you. And if you go to chat to speech, you can have the chat to speech converted to speech. I just find this quite distracting, so I leave this turned off. Once you've got your PS5 camera set up and you want to do a live stream, just press your share button, go across to broadcast, make sure you've got your YouTube channel pre-linked. Here you can set your text, so your title, description, you can add tags, and then as soon as you press go live, your camera will appear like so, and you can see now we can choose where we want our camera positioned. So I'll just close this broadcast. Obviously I don't want to go live at the moment. And don't forget, if you're using the video today, there are links in the description below for the best place to get those gaming products. Make sure you check those out at the end of this video. Right, so man, it looks like I've only just unboxed this HD camera. I did unbox it a couple of months back and I have been using it for live streams. Now, would I advise you to buy a Sony HD camera for your PlayStation 5? I think it's a great investment. I do find it great for live streams. It works really, really well. I have to put mine on a tripod, and I found the easiest way to do that when doing a live stream is put some little double-sided sticky tape on there and just use my camera tripod that I use for YouTube. Now, pros, I like the fact that you can change the picture, so you can change it from big to small, you can change it from rectangle to square. I did start using the square. I did try the background removal. I found that was a bit of a pain because every time you moved, it wasn't blurring too much behind you, so you get like a dark surround around you, like a bit of a green screen. I think it's just Sony's cheaper version of doing it. It does do a great job of blanking it, but as soon as you move, you can see behind you, and it just gets annoying sometimes. That blankness I found went over your face as well when you were doing the live stream, so I try not to do that. I found the best setting for this is the little round circle, and just be aware when you're doing live streams, wherever you place that camera, it will stay on screen. If you've got any information you need in that game, I'll find it quite annoying if you've stuck it in the wrong place. You've got to disconnect it to reconnect it to move it around the screen to a different position. I found the easiest place to put it with my live streams as I look at the TVs on the top right corner. It would be great if Sony would have a feature where you can turn that camera off, so you can leave the camera on for your viewers, but you can turn it off so it isn't permanently on there when you're playing the game, because it does get annoying sometimes when you're trying to read information behind where it's got a picture of you and you're looking at yourself. I don't need to look at myself. You could have a button so you could flick it on and off, so at least you can see yourself, check you're still in shot. But other than that, I think Sony should send an update so we can at least turn it off when we're doing live streams, so it's not on our screen as we're playing, only on the screen for the people that are viewing. Now, the only other thing I found with the PlayStation 5 camera was when you first get it, it is inverted. You need to flip that horizontal inversion. The text that appears on you, i.e. like branding like this, will appear backwards. Now, if you haven't got a PS5 yet and you're looking to get a PS5 and you want to check out the video when I bought mine, check out this video. If you want to know the best way to clean your PS5, check out this video. And what I'll do is I'll catch you in the next one.